What's happening, Maddie?
We just got a notice over the intercom that there's some high winds and the gangways are being shut. And then we looked outside and it was like the apocalypse is coming.
Let's go see.
Yes, Sam.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see what's going on out in Sierra Leone. Welcome to Freetown. So now all the gangways have been taken, or not taken up, but like closed, because they can be pretty treacherous at high tide. So it turns out the captain was right.
He was really right.
I love how the first thing that happens though is he's like, warning, there's high winds and water, and then everyone just goes outside.
You can really hear it though.
All right, so here is the dental clinic. To your, what are you calling it? The dental...
The hospitainer.
Hospitainer. Oh my goodness. And it's an actual container.
It is.
Here we go. All in one.
Hello. Hi, Carrie. How are you today? I'm so happy to have you, to share with you what exactly Crew Clinic is all about on Maisy ships, the GLM. We are here to take care of our crew, to give them the best. Over here, we have our pharmacy where we prescribe, and they are most welcome to come and have over the counter. And over here, we will have all the crew will be coming in here, and they will be coming over, and they will be having a seat and come and see me over at reception to report that they are here for whatever service they need. We just come and show you around. We have, this is our first exam room, and we have our second emergency room. This is our emergency room. And this is where I actually just love being around here to do what I do for our crew. My name is Anna Marie. I am from the most beautiful country in the world, Cape Town, Southern Africa. I am a crew administrator for our Crew Clinic. Currently, we have one physician and we have Crew Clinic nurses. I came to the GLM Maisy ships purely out of by the grace of God, who answered my prayers. And I have asked God, please God, open a way for me, use me mightily as your vessel. The most unexpected thing for me on the ship is when I arrived and I saw the steep gangway, and I'm like, I did not do mountaineering in my entire life. And it was very scary that our security guys called out to say, hold on, we coming to fetch you. And I felt so good and safe for the love that the crew have on the GLM. The word of God to love your neighbor like yourself is what I really try to practice, to love my brother and my sister unconditionally, and just to make sure that they're in a good a place where they can feel safe, and give them the service that they need.
It is important because sometimes people watching think, I want to come, but like, what happens if? What happens if I get sick or I get hurt or I don't handle the food well or I don't handle malaria tablets well or whatever it is? And to know that this is a very like state-of-the-art crew clinic, very, very professional. We have licensed physicians and nurses and wonderful admin and all of these great things so that your health will be prioritized while you're here. We not only have a hospital for patients, but an area for you as crew, which I think is really special.
Yeah. Yes, it is very. And we will really make sure that we give the best that we can. And if not, we will go above that to ensure that we can.
So glad that you're here. We were here waiting for Dr. G, also known as my father, but he's not here. Yep. He is probably saving a life right now, so we'll let him off. Yeah, we'll let him off. But now I was But now I'm gonna get a flu shot.
Basically, on board, if you have flu or any viruses, you have to isolate 48 hours just so we don't spread it to the rest of the people on the crew because we live in quite close proximity to one another. So we have been waiting for this container. It's a month late. These flu, so it arrived yesterday and I have already given out like 20. Everyone is so excited, hot off the press. Got any allergies, Carys? Do you mind sharing just feathers and dust and wool?
Is that it?
Yeah. Learning so much about each other. Not in this, no, not in this. Right, relax your arm. And I always say to people, curl your toes for me. Curl your toes. Excellent work. Well done. Very good work.
So I'm Maisy from the UK. I'm a nurse and I'm here as the crew nurse. So I work here Monday to Fridays, 8 AM to 5 PM, and I also carry this good old ball and chain pager. So never off duty as the crew nurse. We're here. Has it ever woken you up?
I know this because she gets paged in the middle of the night. Poor girl, but she gets right up, she runs out to help. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so basically we just look after the crew on board, so you can come here. We're basically like a GP, surgery, stroke, urgent care, ED. I'm not going to hype us up like what you do because our response is pretty good. We're like straight in there. But yeah, so crew come here for ongoing appointments, vaccinations, as we've just seen, checkups. If they have any long pre-existing conditions, we keep an eye on that while they're on board. And also we've been known to have patients have a little nap on that bed. Sometimes life here gets a bit heavy. We're here for like mental health support as well, which is like my favourite. And I just love being able to pray with my patients and just love them. What I found different working here than working back at home is at home I've worked on a neurosurgical ward. So I'd get to work at 7:30 in the morning, have my handover, be given 8 patients and I'd look after for the day. Whereas here I get to work, I don't always know what I have booked in for the day. Sometimes people will just walk by, we'll have appointments. So here's a little bit more, I can manage my own time, which is quite fun. So then also what's different is obviously I look after people that I live with. So that has been a massive adjustment for me. Before coming here, I was like, God, grow me and develop me. I didn't think it would be in the ways that it has been, but that is God's beautiful sense of humour and way of growing us. It is exciting being here. I think the management skills a lot more. I'm only 2 years qualified and I feel like I'm making clinical decisions like with a doctor, but I'm used to making it with a team of nurses, so that's quite different. That has grown me in different ways, and it's such a beautiful thing to be able to nurse and like use my hands and feet to bless people. And we also have the local Sierra Leoneans come in, which I love. So we have 200-day crew that we also offer support to here as well. So yeah, yay!
Guys, I ended up taking your vaccine because you weren't here. So then she stabbed me.
There we go, it only seems fair.
We had it all set up ready for you, but you were late, so...
Trendsetter, so...
Stop!
Look at these.
Look
at
them.
What are those?
Actually, I will be giving the vaccination today. This is my dad's surprise. Oh, he believed me for like a second. He believed me. Tell me where we are, Grace Pryor.
Okay, we're just on the amphitheatre staircase, deck 8, and this is our secondary emergency medical team equipment area.
The YouTube world will never believe I'm joining this team as a stretcher bearer. Look at these. So I just grab the basic bags and come back
basic,
for anything.
Oxygen, defibrillator.
Got it.
Happy?
Happy.
Drill.
Another day in the EMT.
Here we are again.
Don't you want me to save your life?
Carys Parker, stretcher bearer.